Bombshell connections are emerging in the Diddy trial, and now Justin Bieber's name is back in the spotlight. What did he see, and why did everything fall apart after?
Bad boy. Oh, he's bad.
Signing the bad boy. Announcement.
It's your icon alert. It's called He's Bad Boy Now. Bad boy.
Justin Bieber tried to tell us years ago, but no one seemed to listen. And now, he's fading, just like others who've been entangled in similar situations. What might he know about Diddy's legal issues, alleged secret parties, and the pressure to stay silent? The answer could shed light on everything he's lost. Comment below if you have theories about what's really happening here. There are whispers that Justin was at some of those parties. The kind that surface in lawsuits, where phones are reportedly taken, agreements are signed, and careers are quietly boosted or derailed. And who was allegedly at the center of many of them? Diddy. Justin was still a teen when he entered that world. And when he started to distance himself, his life began to show cracks. But here's what many don't consider: this isn't just about one pop star. This is about a system that some claim chews up young talent and discards them when they become inconvenient. Drop your theories in the comments about what you think really happened. Let me set the scene for how this all started. Back in 2012, Justin Bieber seemed untouchable. A global phenomenon. Teen heartthrob. The golden boy of pop music. But behind the scenes, things reportedly started to unravel. Public incidents. Erratic behavior. Emotional struggles that led many to say fame got to him. But what if something else was at play? One particular night has been mentioned online: an elite Hollywood after-party. Hosted by influential figures. Bieber reportedly looked shaken afterward. The next day, cancelled appearances. No public explanation. The footage from that night? Claims suggest it was quickly removed from social media. The witnesses? Suddenly very quiet. Doesn't that raise questions? What do you think might have happened that night? Let me know below. Then came 2016. The Purpose Tour was a massive success. Sold out arenas. Millions of screaming fans. Bieber seemed to be back on top. Then suddenly, without clear warning, he cancelled 14 shows. Just like that. Gone. Later, he admitted, "I was surrounded by darkness. I needed to escape." Some fans noticed he unfollowed Diddy around this time. Coincidence? Many speculate otherwise. Then old footage resurfaced, Bieber being awkwardly embraced by Diddy in a clip where Diddy says, "You know, I legally adopted the boy." Was it a joke? Or something with a deeper, unsettling subtext? Because when you watch Justin's face in that moment, he doesn't look like he's laughing. He looks uncomfortable. What's your take on that footage? Does it give you an odd feeling too? Sound off in the comments. But it gets more intense. Between 2018 and 2022, Justin's health reportedly declined. First, he married Hailey Baldwin quickly. Some fans felt it seemed sudden or expedient. Like someone needed him settled down and out of the limelight. Then he was diagnosed with Lyme disease. Then facial paralysis. But here's what mainstream media might not focus on: insiders reportedly claim he was mentally struggling before the significant health issues. Rumors circulated that Bieber tried to discuss what he observed. And he was allegedly warned against it. The implication was clear: stay quiet, or face consequences. Think about it: how many young stars have we seen struggle publicly right when whispers of their speaking out begin? It's a recurring theme. And now with accusations against Diddy surfacing, that pattern becomes harder to dismiss. What other celebrities do you think might have been pressured into silence? Drop their names below, let's discuss potential connections. Now, years later, the lawsuits are emerging. Diddy is being accused of serious allegations including trafficking, manipulation, and abuse, claims reportedly tied to a hidden world of elite parties and alleged victims. And suddenly, many of the strange stories from Justin's past don't feel so random. In fact, they echo some of the testimonies now being made public in the Diddy legal proceedings. Young artists allegedly brought to exclusive parties. Phones reportedly confiscated. Substances involved. Compromising situations. And then, silence. Allegedly secured with contracts, threats, or worse. The parallels are striking. Justin's reported erratic behavior. His sudden retreat from the spotlight. His cryptic messages about darkness and needing to escape. It all seems to align with patterns described in these court documents. And that's unlikely a coincidence. Are you starting to see a broader narrative here? Tell me what connections you're making in the comments below. But here's a thought that changes perspective. Justin's silence wasn't necessarily weakness. It could have been survival. He may have seen something, perhaps too much, and when he tried to disengage, the pressure reportedly intensified. And now, he's seemingly lost much. His vibrant energy. His active public presence. His consistent voice in the industry. Look at recent photos of Justin. Really observe them. This isn't the same person who burst onto the scene as a teenager. This is someone who appears to have been through something profoundly impactful. Someone who seems to have been reshaped. The industry often says stars lose themselves to fame. But what if they aren't lost? What if they are, in a sense, taken from themselves? And maybe now, with scrutiny on Diddy intensifying, Justin's story finally starts to make sense. Every cancelled tour. Every public struggle. Every cryptic social media post. They might not have been random acts of a spoiled celebrity. They could have been distress signals from someone who knew too much and felt unable to speak. The system, as some allege, may have protected itself by gradually altering him. Slowly. Methodically. Until the Justin Bieber we knew was gone, replaced by someone who stays quiet and seems to play by different rules. But let me share something even more concerning. I've been researching this, and there's a recurring observation that goes back years. Remember when Justin suddenly started wearing those oversized hoodies everywhere? Covering his face? Avoiding direct eye contact with cameras? That wasn't just a fashion choice to some. That was someone potentially trying to blend in or disappear in plain sight. And here's something the mainstream media rarely highlights: there were multiple occasions where Justin was seen at events looking genuinely distressed. I'm talking about industry parties, award shows, meet and greets where he should have been comfortable. Instead, he sometimes appeared profoundly uneasy. One particular video from 2015 shows Justin at what appears to be a private party.
Bad boy. Oh, he's bad.
Signing the bad boy. Announcement.
Here's your icon alert. It's called He's Bad Boy Now. Bad boy. Bad boy. Bad boy. Oh, he's bad boy now.
He's in the background, and you can observe what looks like him attempting to leave multiple times. But each time he heads toward an exit, someone appears to redirect him back into the room. The body language is suggestive. This is not someone who seems to want to be there. What do you think was potentially keeping him in those situations? Drop your theories below, because this narrative becomes even more complex. Here's where it takes a darker turn. Sources close to the situation, who wish to remain anonymous for obvious reasons, have reportedly suggested that Justin wasn't the only young artist caught in this alleged web. There were others. Some who reportedly disappeared from the spotlight entirely. Some who had mysterious incidents. Some who just changed. Think about other child stars who experienced significant public struggles around similar times. Britney Spears. Amanda Bynes. Macaulay Culkin. We were often told they couldn't handle fame. But what if they couldn't handle what powerful forces allegedly expected of them? And here's the striking detail: many of these situations have alleged connections to the same influential figures. The same types of parties. The same inner circles. The same legal teams known for handling sensitive situations quietly. It's as if a mechanism is designed to process young talent and produce compliant adults who understand their role in a certain hierarchy. Comment below if you're starting to see a larger pattern here. How many coincidences can there be before we consider a systemic issue? But here's what truly makes me reflect on this. In 2017, Justin reportedly posted a cryptic message on Instagram that was deleted within hours. It read, "Some of you wouldn't last a day in my shoes. The things I've seen. The things I've been asked to do. But I'm still here. Still fighting." That post was screenshotted by fans before it vanished. And when people started sharing it, questioning its meaning, his team reportedly went into damage control. They claimed his account was hacked. But some speculate the metadata told a different story, that it was posted from his verified device. Someone seemingly made him take it down. Someone with enough influence to silence him even when he tried to voice his truth. What do you think that post was really about? What things had he seen? What had he been asked to do? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And here's something that might surprise you: remember when Justin suddenly became deeply involved in religion? Started speaking about finding God and getting baptized? The media presented it as a spiritual awakening. But what if it was, in part, a desperate attempt to find a different kind of protection? Think about it. Who do you turn to when the people who are supposed to protect you are allegedly the ones causing harm? When the system seems rigged against you? When speaking out could reportedly destroy not just your career, but your life? You might turn to something perceived as bigger than the industry. Something they can't control. And that's precisely what some suggest Justin did. He may have found refuge in faith because it offered a sense of security beyond the conventional structures. But here's what offers a glimmer of hope: truth often finds a way to emerge. And with each new lawsuit, each new testimony, each new piece of evidence in the Diddy case, we're getting closer to understanding what might have really happened to Justin and countless others. The alleged walls are closing in on this entire operation. And maybe, just maybe, accountability is finally on the horizon. Do you think Justin Bieber was trying to warn us this whole time? And if so, what do you believe he observed at those parties? Comment your theory below. We're watching every detail unfold as this story develops. Subscribe for more stories that challenge the official narrative, because when Justin seemed to step away from the game, some believe his life became a focal point of intense scrutiny. And if you know other celebrities who might have similar stories, drop their names below. It's time to connect the dots and shed light on what some allege is truly happening in parts of Hollywood. The truth is emerging, whether some like it or not. And we're going to be here to document every significant revelation. Because Justin Bieber deserves clarity. And so do all the others who've reportedly been silenced. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates on this developing story. This is just the beginning.